What's up, guys? Dabu7 back at you. We'll talk about this whole shipping crisis and trade war crisis that's unfolding, and it's about to hit a whole nother level, and people just don't see it coming. This whole thing between China and the United States, it went into effect on April 10th. And it takes roughly 30 days to get across that ocean to get things from China to the ports in LA. It takes roughly 45 to go down and around through the Panama and up to get to Houston. And it takes 55 to get all the way out and around over to New York City. With that said, we've already witnessed the United States during this time, since April 10th, they've yanked shipments going to China. We've even had bulk carriers that were on the water heading toward China change their port call to Japan. So what this means is people are in for a rude awakening. And this is about to crush our trucking industry by design once again. All the mom and pop shops are going to get wiped out. All the small time businesses, this is designed to wipe them out. If you haven't noticed, and a shout out to all my trucker guys out there and gals that are on the road that keep me posted with information, they're telling me they've never seen so many illegal migrants or migrants. They can barely speak English driving our trucks. They've never seen as many. There's wrecks all over the place, constantly left and right. I was just watching one this morning, same thing. They were trying to get information and the guys barely spoke any English. So what's about to happen is when the ports dry up, because nothing's coming from China, this means the people that work the docks that unload things are not going to be needed. They're going to get laid off. This means the people in the warehouses that stack the stuff and pick the stuff and get it ready to ship through truck, they're not going to be needed because there's not going to be nothing coming in. Again, people are not going to start to see the full-fledged effects until around May 10th and beyond, when things stop coming in. All right? In the meantime, people are just sitting there waiting to get blindsided, because this is in motion. It's already happening, and we're seeing the effects already in other countries. And like I said, our own shipments to China are already getting diverted to other places. Large-scale, huge shipments. Expect the same. It's already happening. They're going to divert. It's not going to come into America. They're not going to pay this 140% tariff that Trump has put on them. And until they can get something worked out, which maybe a long time from now and maybe never, this is what's going on. So if something huge doesn't change to redirect all this, this is what we're facing. It's going to be a crisis in terms of a lack of things that are just not in stock. It's going to be people getting put out of jobs in terms of trucking in the warehouses and everything else. And I'm telling you, this is just a continuation of destroying America. People that voted for Trump are never going to see it. They're never going to admit it. But that's what this is doing. This is hurting people left and right. People that are here have been hit hard already. I know farmers personally. I know people that deal with bees. I've reported on people that deal with chickens and everything else that are getting hammered because they can't get the stuff that they need at the price they were getting it at before. So I feel this is only going to continue. And from what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, without a doubt, the hourglass has been flipped. So prepare. A crisis is in motion. I would stock up on some goods, critical items, especially anything that's coming out of Asia, out of China. I would definitely be stocking up on goods. And remember what I said about this hitting the trucking industry and the ports and all that. You just watch. Here now, within the next few weeks, all this is going to start to become rather obvious, and it's going to be too late then. It's going to be too late to try to get your hands on any supplies that are not around anymore, or at least for the meantime, or that are hard to get. I just have a plan for it instead of getting blindsided by it. Join me on the live streams going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Dabu77, breaking stuff like this down further into greater detail. I hope to see you guys there. Stay safe.